So I got Patio fitted about 5 years ago, and I'm fairly pleased with it. It looks pretty good. But what I had noticed after about a year was a lot of the grouting, which was a swept-in grouting, started to come away, which is very frustrating, and it just means that the slabs are covered constantly in this little grit, this fine grit. So no matter how much you sweep it up, it just comes away, and after heavy rain or cold weather, it gets worse as well. So that I decided I needed to replace the grouting, and this is going to be a big job. I looked at a few different options. I decided that this would probably be the best thing, so it's a bit of a gamble. This is ProJoint Fusion. It costs about £45, I think, for a tub, and this apparently is resin, which is better than the one I had, but it's a bit of a gamble. Hopefully it will be better, because this is going to be a lot of work to replace it, so hopefully it will look better and last longer and avoid this problem. So what I need for the job is definitely some face protection, so it's going to be quite dusty. Gloves, certainly. I tried a few different tools. I think what works best is just a screwdriver, so an old screwdriver, so you can just get in here and scratch this away. So I think you've got to be careful, a few things, not to damage the slabs themselves. So I think something a bit heavier. I tried the chisel or the wire brush, and I think they might damage the slabs themselves. So scratch this away. Make sure you don't scratch away the mortar underneath, which is holding the slabs in place. Then a stiff brush, that should reveal fairly cleanly the main mortar underneath. So I think that for what I'm trying to do today, I think that should be sufficient. But as you can see, it's going to be a very big job. There's a lot of these gaps. So we're looking at stage 2 of clearing out the grout. And so I've used a screwdriver and a brush, and then a paintbrush. I've got most of it out of these cracks, but there's still some persistent grit and loose dust in here, which I think that will be problematic when I put in the new brushing grout. So the solution I've found is using this gadget here. So this is an old pump for an airbed with a small nozzle on it. So this seems to work quite well at blowing out the dust onto the side, and then again you can use a dustpan and brush to sweep it up. So this seems to be quite effective, kind of blowing that out, and then hopefully you're able to brush out the rest using a dustpan and brush. So I'm not going to go for absolute perfection here, but I think if there's any large lumps of loose grit, I think that might be a problem when the new grout goes in. Right, so hopefully the final stage, I've watered the whole patio. It's also started raining a little bit, which is quite good. So that's all nice and wet. I opened up the bag. I was hoping to have two 7.5 kg bags, but it's a 15 kg bag, but I think you can keep it if you submerge it underwater, so hopefully I can do that. And I've scattered it around the place. Looks a bit messy at the moment. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is using the squidgee, just to brush that in where required. And obviously I'll need to do this in a bit more of a thorough way. And once that's brushed in, I don't have a grouting knife, so I'm just using an old kitchen knife to push that down. And then I think the next stage is to water it again and redo. So we'll come back to that again in a short while. So we're nearly finished. So I've done just under half of the whole patio. It's taken half a day, 2/3 of a day. So this final stage was, as expected, quite messy, quite hard work as well, a lot of crawling around on hands and knees. So the process that I was adopting, as I mentioned before, was using the brush and the squidgee to get the material into the gap, and then getting my grouting knife, which is a kitchen knife, to push the material and pad that down. That seems to work quite well. And then doing another iteration of getting the water on and using the squidgee to get the last bits, and then one more attempt at pushing the grouting in. I think the more times I can do this, the better it will look and the better the fit will be. So it's looking pretty good. Like I said, it's a very messy job. It's taken a long time, but yeah, hopefully it will be worth all the hard work.